So, Simon here. We're in the nerve centre of Simple Life. Been asked to tell you a little bit about exactly what it is that we do. And to do that, we start at the beginning. So the first most important function of Simple Life is basically to try and get people outside, to enjoy the outside, to have an understanding of the outside, and quite possibly why we should be there. So to do that, we have a range of different activities. Firstly, actually getting that message across. So we actually run events. I go out and do public speaking events. I have a book which is out for sale, and all of those encompass the things that we need to take on board. So firstly, why do we get outside? Why do we bring wildlife to us? We do that for two reasons. The first one is, as a species, we are currently systematically removing the environment, the habitat that those creatures live in. So if we can actually provide a network, and there are thousands and thousands of gardens in this country, of gardens for animals to live in, to find food, that has to be a good thing, because after all, we all need to be able to eat. But secondly, it's for us. It's not that long ago that we were a part of that natural cycle of life. Our whole being was affected by the seasons that we live in, the activities that we then did. So our bodies still remember that, and that's probably why when you go outside, the first thing you tend to do is have a look around you and then take a big deep breath. That's because we remember. It makes us feel better. And if we can actually engage with that through our senses, that's smell the scent of flowers, that's hear the sounds of birds, let's see the butterflies and the bees flying around, even taste fruit, then that has to be a really good thing. Being outside when it's raining but not getting wet is really cool. It's full of energy. Water, rain has an energy. Actually feel the wind blowing past us. Back in the days where I used to have hair, I'd feel it blowing in the wind. That makes us feel better. But if we also have an understanding of what's there, not to be experts, but have a basic knowledge of what is around us, that is a good thing. And how do we actually then connect to that world? And meditation, bit of a buzzword, but ultimately that gives us a chance to actually appreciate everything that is around us and let our minds come to peace, come to rest. That also has got to be a good thing. We also need to think about what we eat, because after all, you can't exercise a bad diet. So our courses and my speaking are all involved in taking in those 4 events. But then when we've actually managed to persuade you that the outside is a great place, then we need to think about how we can bring that great place into our own lives, into our own gardens. And for that, in the first place, we need to design how that space is going to be, how it's going to work, how we move around in it, how we use it to socialise, how we focus those places based on where the sun comes up and where it goes down. And we work out how we do that. And then when we've got that right, we actually look at constructing those spaces so that we can actually make that fantastic place for you in your very own back garden. And that is really, really cool. That's what fires me up. That's what gives us our passion for what we do. So it's giving you the knowledge, it's giving you the place to use that knowledge so that you, with the knowledge you have, can get the maximum out of your days, out of your lives, and then in theory, if you think about it, almost make your life longer. Now how cool is that? So that's Simple Life. Check out details on the website, because we love to come and help you. Thank you.
Perfect, that's great. Look at that.